We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. The shot's good. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now here's Love. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. The slam dunk by Garland.
How fast off the floor is Darius Garland? Just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
Fultz the pass to Isaac. Fournier gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Sexton, and stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Fultz with the ball. Good.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Now Fournier, after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
That, to me, guys, is a combination of balance and strength. Aaron Gordon terrific at staying in control on tough finishes.
Sexton kicks to Garland. And that one drops.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fournier for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. One-on-one here. Right at the free throw line. Up again. And it's Sexton on the follow.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Sexton kicks to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland dishes to Drummond. Yep, it counts.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
The Magic trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Fultz. Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. Left side, Gordon. Back to Vucevic. Outside, Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fournier's got 6.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. Love the pass to Drummond. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Isaac kicks to Fournier. Three-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Here's Garland. Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 4. Here's Love. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And the basket by Gordon.
You've got to stay between Aaron Gordon and the basket, particularly in transition. If you don't, you're toast.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Shoots over Fournier. The shot by Sexton, no good. Here's Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Magic out in front, up by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Augustine in at the point guard. Bamba in the high post. And the dunk by Bamba.
This is an important ability for Mo Bamba to have, right? Score on the move. Put it on the deck. Make sure you take advantage of all that length on the drive.
Garland dishes to Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Now here is Augustine. He's off from 17 feet. Pass to Porter. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's Windler, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Windler's got his first points of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Got a piece of it. Inside. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And now Orlando on the break. Ennis has got the ball.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And there's the pass to Garland. Ross with it. Garland picks him up. Here we go, one-on-one. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the left wing. Here's Windler. Over Ross. Off the left rim and out. Ennis with the ball. Working on Nance. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Gordon comes in for Ennis. And Isaac subbed in for Augustine. Here's Carter-Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Nance. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Ross.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Orlando. For three, Fournier. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Porter, and the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Vucevic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
A skilled offensive rebounder who doesn't mind a putback on occasion. Vucevic with the easy one.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And there's Fultz on the assist by Isaac. Fultz has got his second basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Oh, Vucevic in position and stolen by Drummond. Porter at the elbow. Looking for Sexton. He gets it there. Passes it to Love. From downtown. Kept alive.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Pass to Vucevic. Fournier in the corner. Gordon trying to break loose. Fournier's shot is off.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And that one's good. Osman.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
1 second left. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were never able to get the lead above 4. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Drummond working against Vucevic. Left side, Love. And now Orlando on the break. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Magic lead by 12.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Sexton against Fultz. Sexton kicks to Love. And that one hits back iron.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Vucevic against Thompson, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Orlando making some changes. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Augustine with it. Offline from the top of the key. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Now Ennis to the inside. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Thompson inside, guarded by Augustine. Here's Windler. Out to Nance. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando leading by 10.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
On the wing, Nance. Out to the right wing. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
The Magic have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
And Cleveland making a change here. Porter's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Augustine. To the paint. Here's Nance. Pass to Windler. Now, here's Garland. Carter-Williams covering. Thompson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Magic leading by 10. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded close. He gets that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
On the wing, Gordon. Back to Ross. Outside, Gordon. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Bamba. That shot missing. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Garland. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
There's Garland. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Bamba, and it's Isaac in its small forward. Outside Fournier. Now here's Vucevic. Defense is right there. Fournier against Porter. Here's Gordon. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Porter against Fournier. Sexton for 3. Knocked away. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Here's Sexton. It's stolen by Fultz. And now Orlando on the break. For 3, Fournier. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
Sexton dishes to Love. Sexton deciding where to go with it. There's the pass to Windler. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. And it's Drummond missing. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in, and it's good for 2.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside, Sexton. Takes the 3. Cleveland the rebound. That shot, no good. Magic leading by 14. Inside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Porter passes to Drummond. Outside, Sexton. Outside, Porter passes it to Love. Will it go? Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. He dishes it to Fournier. Pass to Isaac. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Magic leading by 16. Fultz finds Vucevic. Fultz against Sexton. Count it, good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
On offense, here are the Magic. It's been 10 unanswered points.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Orlando.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Aaron Gordon.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Fultz the pass to Fournier, and Sexton over to help. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 20.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road. That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it. The skyline of Orlando. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Back to Fultz. Pass to Gordon. It's deflected.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Now here's Vucevic. He can't get that one to fall. Fournier against Levine. Goes back up. And Carter lays it up and in.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Fultz against White. Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's Chicago. White the pass to Carter. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Carter missing. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fultz kicks to Gordon. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
On the wing, Porter. Levine way outside. And no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Fournier for 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Bean passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
You just can't allow Fultz to get around you. He's effective at using his handle to kind of maneuver around the defense.
Now here's Markkanen. Back to White. Dishes to Markkanen. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Porter. Vucevic with the rebound. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Here's Gordon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. He's off on that one. And Orlando will come the other way. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Bomba's running.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Over to the wing. And Satoransky kicks to Doug. They need this. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Beautiful play by Dunn. You see the power, the body control, not to be denied.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. And a change for the Bulls. Valentine's checked in. Now here's Gordon. 7 points in the game. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Down against Carter Williams. Here's Gordon. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bulls trail by 6. And here is Satoransky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
I like the creativity of Satoransky. Dependable at coming through and picking rolls.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. Hits. Count that one from Ennis. Bulls have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Cornette passes to Valentine. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he makes both free throws.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Left side, Gordon. That shot misses. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Magic, the lengthy bigs inside Isaac and Bamba. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward. Orlando with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Carter-Williams. Here's Bamba. Second shot opportunity to the inside. He dishes it to Vucevic over Valentine. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Bamba.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Here is Ross. The Bulls getting the bucket. Basket good.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
Bulls trail by 4. Harrison passes to Cornette. Young outside. Pass to Harrison. 6 to shoot. Down low. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul for the Magic. Fournier is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Fultz comes in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Now here is Carter. Porter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Fultz. Carter pulls it in. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Porter, no luck. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Now here's Levine. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Augustine with it. Bean with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
here in the second quarter. About 3 minutes played. And the jam by Levine.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Left side Fournier. Over Porter. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 1:36 left in the first half. Here's Carter. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Porter with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Levine. Vucevic with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. For Chicago, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Bean passes to Carter. The layup off target.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Augustine, no luck.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Levine, good.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Fultz. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Augustine to the middle. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Now here's Satoransky. Here's Harrison. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They only had a couple rough stretches. And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Taking a look at the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter at the small forward. Markkanen finds Levine. Here's Carter. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Fultz looking around. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Now here's Gordon. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. And the wing jumper offline. Fournier pulls it down.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
out of nowhere. Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Here's White, following the score by Aaron Gordon. White finds Levine. Stolen by Gordon. Fournier against Markkanen. The shot's good from Fournier.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Levine looking around. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Markkanen with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Markkanen dishes to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. For 3, Levine. Nice D from Fournier. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 4-point Orlando lead.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Back to Levine. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the paint to stop the drought. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Levine.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the inside. Here's Fultz. Yep, that one goes. Fultz has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's White. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
For the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Isaac, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now here's Carter-Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gordon finds Carter-Williams. Gordon, the pass to Carter-Williams. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Ennis comes in for Fournier. And Chicago also making a switch. Young's checked in. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Dunn.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
Dunn against Carter-Williams. Up top, Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Dunn shot's good.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Now Carter-Williams. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Orlando out in front. They finish off the third quarter on a 15-. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Bamba, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Ross. 2 free throws coming up. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, the double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
And Gordon drops them both. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Fultz against Satoransky, and finished off by Fultz.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And here is Ross. Here's Gordon. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
And the pass to Markkanen. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got 14 points now in the second half.
I tell you, Fultz can turn it up on you quickly. Phenomenal at going into overdrive and scoring at an efficient rate.
Bamba with the block, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 6. Young's shot is off. Orlando leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Markelle Fultz.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Bamba passes to Ross. Kicks it to Fultz. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Ennis passes to Fultz. Pass to Ross. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls, trailing by 19. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center. Here's Markkanen. Count it. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Levine against Love. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Drummond trying to get himself free. Garland with the bucket.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Levine. Markkanen passes to Carter. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Garland. Sexton with it. Now defended by Levine. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Levine against Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Chicago, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Levine kicks to White. Kick out to Levine from outside the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Love right side. Good work defensively by Carter.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Garland kicks to Drummond. Banked in off the glass.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And that one's good by Porter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Garland dishes to Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sexton against Satoransky. It's stolen. Jumps up, throws down the breakaway jam.
And the height Dunn possesses is what allows him to see the floor so well. So good at setting up his guys for quality shots.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Dunn passes to Cornette. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Porter. Inside. The kick out to Young. Bulls moving the ball around. Passes it to Hutchison. To the wing on the left. Pass to Cornette. Good. Nice job down low.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And here are the Bulls now. It's a 5-point game. Valentine kicks to Harrison. Down low. Cornette can't get it to go. Here's Windler. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3 slot. Here's Cornette. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Porter. To the paint. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Thompson.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
Knocked loose. Pass to Cornette. It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. Porter's running. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Count that bucket. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
The pass to Harrison. And Young kicks to Harrison. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Cornette can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Sexton up top. Dunn covering. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Here's Windler. Sexton for 3. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Thompson does not mind the contact, and I think that bump sometimes even helps him focus more.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for Levine. Drummond in the post. Tight covering.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
To the middle. Here's Carter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Sexton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Satoransky. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points. And that's going to do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Bulls. Garland with it. White's there. Left side, Love. And a missed layup. Bulls trail by 8. Right side, White. Back to Levine. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Levine's got 8 points.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Passes to Love. To the left side wing. Pass to Sexton. And the basket is good. He's got 15.
Pretty good balance from Sexton as the point guard there, maintaining some concentration.
And here's White. Outside Levine. 90 seconds now into the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Pass to Sexton. The dish to Garland. 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal. And Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
Bulls trail by 10, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
His precision on pull-up jump shots is what makes Levine one of the league's most dangerous scorers. His mechanics off the dribble are on point.
Garland dishes to Nance. Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. A pass to Windler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Cleveland, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Young. Valentine comes in for Harrison, and Satoransky is subbed in for Dunn. A switch here also for Cleveland. Porter's checked in. Pass to Levine. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Satoransky. On the wing, Levine. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Porter. Now, here's Garland. Satoransky covering. Now, Garland. And Thompson throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Satoransky, the pass to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Valentine. Levine wide open. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And there's the pass to Windler. There's the feed to Thompson. Got a hand on it.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Thompson misses. They're running. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Flying around in the open court, Levine can beat you with the jumper and the ability to play above the rim.
There's Garland. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Porter is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. For three, Levine. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
There's Garland, and the shot goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Levine for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside, Sexton. He kicks it to Garland. Back to Sexton. To the paint. 14 feet away. Garland, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Passes it to Levine. And here is Satoransky. Back to White. Left side, Levine. The rebound by Kevin Love. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Feeds it to Drummond. Sexton on the wing. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Back to Levine. And Satoransky kicks to White. Satoransky finds Levine. The baseline J off the mark. Cleveland leading by 5. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Satoransky against Porter. Outside, Sexton. Three-pointer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. Markkanen dishes to Levine. And stolen by Sexton. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. The wide open look here for Garland. He's off from 17 feet. Porter passes to White. There's Levine. And the call on the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one. Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Levine kicks to Porter. Back to Levine. Fires the three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside, Sexton. Out to the right wing. Launches a three. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Drummond trying to get himself free. And that one's good. Osman. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Levine inside the three-point line. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Sexton against Levine. It's Drummond, top of the key. And Drummond throws it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Levine for 3, off target with that shot. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about. Central Florida. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to and a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Fultz. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Back to Fournier. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Vucevic trying to get open. It's good. Gordon's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Magic. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents. For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Outside, Sexton. And Love has it in the corner. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And a guy who's used to finishing through contact. Love simply brushes it off and completes the play.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Pass to Garland. And here's Sexton. Stolen by Gordon. Fournier passes to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
To the inside, Drummond. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. They lead by 4. 2 points. That one goes.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Here's Windler. And Garland has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Augustine. Here's Ennis. That's in. Augustine with the assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Thompson drops in the layup for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Augustine. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Porter against Bamba. And Thompson throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Pass to Windler. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Bamba dishes to Augustine. Gordon, the pass to Augustine. Tries yet again. Ross in the corner. And Ross with the slam.
Putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Magic lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then it's Thompson, then it's Porter, and it's Windler in at the 2 guard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Gordon. And Fournier subbed in for James Ennis. A switch here also for Cleveland. Sexton, he's checked in for Porter. Here's Vucevic. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside, Sexton. Off target from outside. Well, Orlando shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And Isaac throws it down.
And, you know, Isaac is a high percentage shooter. Takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them. And he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
Here's Sexton. The Magic getting the bucket. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Cleveland also making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Nance. Fultz against Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, I like the way Fultz attacks with confidence. He's excellent at making the defense commit.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Osman, started by Fournier. Shot clock at 6. And Cleveland with another turnover here. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fultz looking around. Poked away and stolen by Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. And here is Garland. Out left to the wing.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Here's Osman. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Fultz. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Isaac. Ennis, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in. Augustine passes to Bamba. Good ball movement here by the Magic. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Garland dishes to Drummond. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
The feed now to Ross. And it's Augustine atop the key. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
There's Garland. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Augustine, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
To the middle, there's Garland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Garland's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so it's Orlando. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Now, here's Garland. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Fournier. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Enjoy how Vucevic's nice into the lane. I mean, given his size, not many guys can contest him without fouling.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Here's the break, and stolen by Love. Osman kicks to Sexton. For 3, Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. Here's Gordon. That one falls. Gordon's got 13 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Love outside. Can they get it? And that one is off. The Magic go the other way with it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Windler after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now, here's Vucevic. Knocked loose. Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Over Drummond. Shot clock at 3. And it's denied. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ross is checked in for Gordon. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Drummond. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Kevin Love. Outside, Sexton. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Evan Fournier, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Markelle Fultz is checked in for Augustine. And the pass to Windler. And a wide open look for Porter. They grabbed their own miss. Passes it to Windler. Another shot. Drummond trying to get himself free. He lays it in. Windler's got his second bucket of the game to go. And now we've got the intentional foul. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago. His average number in that regard.
And the Magic making a change here. Gordon's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Sexton's shot is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
Now here's Sexton with 1 on the clock. No good on the layup. And so it's the Orlando Magic controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead from the field. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Cleveland, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Over in the corner, Isaac. Back to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
You got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Vucevic. Defense right on him. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Larry Nance. Isaac passes to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. The slam dunk by Garland.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Fultz. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off. Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And the Magic making a change here. Fournier is checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Kevin Porter.
Fultz knows it's his job to work the ball around and get his guys involved. He's a reliable and capable passer.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. 17-point game. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Sexton. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Right side, Gordon. Misses the three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Sexton against Fultz. Back to Osman. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Back to Love. 5 on the clock. Here's Sexton. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Orlando leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Orlando.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Aaron Gordon.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
The slam dunk by Garland.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Here's Exum. It gets rebounded by Ennis. And it's the Magic with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 15. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, they need to go for the quick foul here. It's really the only option, and the quicker, the better. They can't let this clock run out.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Markelle Fultz.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good.
Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA. He's a calming presence with younger players and always consistently productive.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Both free throws good from Augustine. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing. And And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin and guys.
Thanks, David. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the 5 spot. Now here's Fultz. Step back shot. That shot off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. It's stolen by Vucevic. Over in the corner, Isaac. The 3. Bean with the rebound. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Outside, White. Markkanen finds Carter. Outside, Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Banked in off the glass.
Looking comfortable in the pick and roll action. Levine just taking what he sees in these sets.
Fultz against White. And here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's White. It's stolen by Vucevic. Porter with the steal. On the wing, Levine. There's the triple. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. White against Fultz. Gordon, the pass to Fultz. Over White. That one a little long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Levine for 3. They get it back. The shot's good from Carter.
Oh, man, what a good job by Carter. I mean, takes complete control of the paint and finishes the play strong.
Passes to Gordon. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Fultz.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Chris Dunn's checked in for the Bulls. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Satoransky, the pass to Young. And Satoransky kicks to Levine. Satoransky finds Levine, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Evan Fournier.
And because of his skill set, Levine often puts the defense in tight spots. I mean, you got to be careful guarding.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hutchison's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Now, here's Bamba. Inside. Clock at 6. Count the basket. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
And when you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Now the pass to Hutchison. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Young inside. Covered by Bamba. Young's shot is off.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Levine against Ross. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
No fear trying his luck inside. You know he has hop.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. That one misses.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Pass to Hutchison. Levine inside the three-point line. And that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando in control with the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
We've got White. Harrison out there with Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Carter Williams with it. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Up top, Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Bamba.
Just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
White the pass to Markkanen. To the inside. Here's Valentine. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Now, here's Markkanen. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. Lobbed up there for Isaac. Pass to Bamba. Back to Isaac. And there's the feed to Bamba. To the middle. Nice D from Porter. Bulls trail by 9. Inside. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the night.
And when Markkanen is making this, it boosts his aggressiveness, and it helps him fire up, too.
It's Fournier on the wing. Satoransky covering. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Fournier trying to break loose. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Fournier.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Satoransky the pass to Carter. Rebound by the Magic. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Gordon. Finished off the break. And now an 11-point Magic lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
The basketball is going all around the world. Satoransky, another example. I mean, he hails from the Czech Republic.
Satoransky against Augustine. .151 left here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Fournier dishes to Bamba. The Magic need to get a shot off here, and it's blocked. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in a fast break chance. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Augustine. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Magic lead by 11.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Harrison. Started by Fournier.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Gordon inside. Carter on him, and the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Harrison, no good. Magic leading by 11. Porter with the steal. Harrison passes to Markkanen. Outside, Porter. Down low. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Passes it to Satoransky. To the inside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. That misses off the backboard. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And so it's Orlando. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They lead by 11. Chat, let's get you. And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, Mohamed Bamba getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Here's Fultz. Misses from close range. It's stolen by Vucevic. Feeds it to Fultz. A shot, no good. Nice D from Levine.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando leading by 9. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Levine. 6 points for him. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Over Ross. And the Bulls with another miss.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Here's Levine. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Cornette's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And finished off by Fultz.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Ross with the steal. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. With some arc. The pass to Ennis. Back to Fultz. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Fultz has got 10 points in the game.
You just can't allow Fultz to get around you. He's effective at using his handle to kind of maneuver around the defense.
Here's Cornette. Back to Levine. Offensive rebound, Young. And it's blocked by Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Chris Dunn comes in for Kobe White. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for the Magic. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the middle, here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Possessing the athleticism to hammer it down, you better check out Fultz. He's demonstrating how powerful he can be.
Now, here's Dunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Pass to Cornette. Fultz brings the double team. Kicks to Dunn. Inside. Here's Cornette. Misses off the right iron.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Here's Fultz. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. Tries again. It's hauled in by Cornette. The Bulls trail by 15. Young drives in, and Young with the stuff.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Over to the left wing. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And how about the attitude of Fultz? When he's taking it inside, he's aiming to hurt somebody's feelings.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Valentine. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Passes it to Fultz. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. No good from Ross. The Bulls shooting a low 30% mark from the field. There's the pass to Cornette. He kicks to Young. To the left wing. Valentine passes to Cornette. That shot off. And so it's the Orlando Magic riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Magic leading by 15. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Satoran's there with Chris Dunn. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Satoransky gets the bucket.
A solid passer at his position. Carter Jr. does a nice job there, giving it up to his teammate.
Ross in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Carter. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls. Lean comes in for Shederansky. And it's White in for Dunn. Aaron Gordon is checking in for the Magic. Here's Levine. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. For 3, Fournier. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. And stolen by Gordon. Outside Fournier. Here's the 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Carter kicks to Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. The offensive rebound. Carter with the bucket.
There is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable. It feels like he can score at will from there.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. It's Fournier on the wing. Shoots from 14. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Levine, good.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Magic leading by 8. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And stolen by White. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Goes up, and Levine throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Here's Fultz. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Outside, White. To the inside, Carter. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Gordon. Vucevic the pass to Fournier, and the foul on Wendell Carter. That's foul number 2 for him. Fultz against White. And finished off by Fultz.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And Chicago has possession following the bucket by Orlando. Levine for 3, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Isaac. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Carter. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Levine.
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalizing in the clutch.
Now here's Fultz. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. Isaac outside. Shot clock at 6. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely, but we've seen crazier things happen.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Back to Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Magic lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Markkanen. He feeds it to Levine. Nice D from Fournier. Gordon inside. Count that one.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sport. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the point guard. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Right side, Porter. Right side, Markkanen. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Kick out to Levine. Good D by Drummond.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers. Well, such a quick release. Zach LaVine and a catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Sexton on the wing, guarded by Levine. They grabbed their own miss. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Out to the right wing. Love outside. Beyond the arc. A second chance effort. That shot misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Carter. Oh, wow.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Markkanen with it. Picked up by Love. Sexton grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Stolen by Levine. White goes in. Here's Carter. Kick out to Levine. Passes it to Porter. Back to Levine. 4 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Both teams deciding to change it up. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now here's Porter. Nance passes to Windler. Now here's Porter. Here's Garland. For the 3. Takes a 3. Porter, no luck. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Young, no good. Cavaliers leading. Now Drummond. The pass to Nance. Makes it off the glass.
Well, creating offense, not something necessarily Larry Nance is known for, but that puts added pressure on the defense.
Bulls trail by 3. Dunn outside. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. Hutchison passes to Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, finishing through contact is a skill, and Young is showing real grit, powering through the defense.
Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Garland, the pass to Porter. The drive by Nance. Here's Drummond. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Dunn. Pass to Cornette. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
To the paint. Now here's Drummond. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cleveland. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Dunn is out there with Harrison, and it's Valentine in at the 3, the small forward. And the technical free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Cleveland on defense. Here's Harrison. To the middle. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Valentine. Carter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Love. Clock at 6. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, the gorgeous touch from Kevin Love. That just shows you how effective he is when he gets to his favorite spots.
So it's Chicago now.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do.
Now here's Love. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
What about the strength from Thompson there to go up, take the hit, still convert the play? Nice.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Levine subbed in for Harrison. And White kicks to Levine. And here is Valentine. Back to Levine. Lets it go with a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Porter dishes to Love. Back to Porter. Love outside. Pass to Osman. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Levine feeling it out a bit. In the corner, Valentine with it. The pass to White. Valentine with it. Porter with the steal. To the inside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Outside, Sexton. Osman, the pass to Love. They get the rebound. Thompson. Love outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Sexton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And again, Chicago. No good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Sexton for 3. At the tip. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Hutchison. Back to Levine, trying to get something going. Connects from three-point range. Levine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Zach LaVine's athleticism and high release point make it very difficult to contest shots.
And Sexton slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Carter, the pass to Hutchison. Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first one falls. A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Osman. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Garland in for Sexton. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Garland with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bulls trail by 4. Satoransky, the pass to Dunn. Here's Cornett, covered by Nance. Pass to Hutchison. Back to Young. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Nance. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
Dunn passes to Hutchison. Here's Satoransky, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, so far, we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. Passes to Osman. He kicks it to Sexton. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
And stolen by White. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine with the ball. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Chicago also making a switch. Harrison's checked in. Porter kicks to Harrison. Levine wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Garland dishes to Sexton. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
The pass to Love. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Sexton with it. And it's Carter picking him up.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Harrison scanning the floor. On the corner, Markkanen. And Markkanen on the follow. Markkanen's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got 8.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick and roll game and find the open teammate.
Down low, here's Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. Levine kicks to Porter. Back to Levine. Fires for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And Sexton has it in the corner. He feeds it to Drummond.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
So both teams changing it up here. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Now Satoransky. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dunn misses. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They lead by 1. On the wing, Nance. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Garland with the bucket.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Satoransky, the pass to Valentine. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Jetty Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Garland dishes to Nance. Pass to Windler to the wing right side. There's Garland. Hangs over in the corner. Osman. And Garland has it in the corner. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, guys, that's exactly why Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He just knows how to pick spots underneath the glass.
Back to Satoransky. To halt the run, off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Chris Dunn, also Thomas Satoransky out there. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 slot. Here's Satoransky. That one goes. Count it.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. Here's Osman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Well, Chris Dunn's passing ability was ready-made for the NBA.
Feeds to Thompson. Tries from 10. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute play. Satoransky the pass to Hutchison. Young inside. Pass to Hutchison. Right wing. Here's Cornette. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Nance passes to Thompson, and the shot goes in.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And Young kicks to Dunn. Passes it to Cornette. Back to Dunn. Young, right side. Shot clock at 6. Cornette passes to Satoransky. Inside. And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's Osman. Dunn covering. Here's Thompson. A beautiful reverse layup.
Tristan Thompson's played in the biggest games in the NBA. Big moment, no problem.
Bulls trail by 5. Dunn outside. Back to Satoransky. Out to the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dunn outside. And there's the pass to Hutchison. Puts up a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And there's the foul to try to stop the break. And that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. And they'll retain possession. Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Young. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Chris Dunn.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. No one covered. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
And Satoransky kicks to Markkanen. 8 feet away. a shot by Sederansky. No good. Cavaliers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Sexton's shot is good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside Porter for three. Levine up again. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. It drops.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Levine for three. Offensive rebound. It's good.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Sexton kicks to Love. Back to Sexton. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are